Hey, what's up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. This is Mike with Blue Line Vibes. Hope your day is going great, man. I got a really cool video for you. Please don't click off the video because I'm not doing a normal patrol. You think it's just going to be a normal video. This is not a normal video because this is going to be a really cool showcase. You're not going to want to miss this plugin, and it is a kind of a fresh one on the LSPDFR.com site. It is called MTFO, Move the F Over, FKA Opticom. Sounds like a transformer name, right? I did a video about this about a year ago, and it has been completely overhauled, and this thing works fantastic. The best AI control, if you will, for traffic that I've ever seen, and when I've been playing LSPDFR for 10 years. That's how good this thing is. I'm going to show you something really cool about this plugin, and it's made by apparently Rowan, and then guess 1M. Sorry if I'm getting that wrong, I guess. He's the same modder that did Reports Plus. He's been working extremely diligently on this particular plugin with Rowan, and I think he's been doing a lot of the coding. Guess 1M has. And here's all the features that it has. I'm not going to go through every one of these because I want to bore you to death. But every one of these are important. Seriously, they are. The Opticom is super cool. I'm going to show you that. It only takes a couple seconds to show you that. But I'm going to show you something even better. Now, the Opticom is a real device that goes inside, first responders' vehicles. A lot of you know that I'm a paramedic in real life, and we have an Opticom device in our ambulance. And there's been occasional times that, when no one's around in my ambulance, I will actually turn the light green. I have to make sure there's no traffic, though I get in trouble, right? That's the thing. Watch this. But you can kind of picture driving through the intersection like that. I don't think I need to kind of demonstrate that too much. I can literally turn the light green. It'll just stay green. All right, now I'm going to do some editing with this, and I'm going to try to, hopefully this will work. I'm going to do a side-by-side comparison with MTFO installed and then without MTFO installed, meaning that LSPDFR is just being LSPDFR. They're trying to get over the AI traffic and stuff. And then you'll notice on the right-hand side of the screen here in just a second, you'll notice that without MTFO, it's causing traffic pileups, it's causing deaths and things like that. But pay attention to the oncoming traffic to the right-hand side compared to the left-hand side. I'm going to start the editing right now. I'm going to flip on my lights, cut through lighting. Okay, how about that, guys? Does that convince you enough that you need to really seriously take a look at this mod? We're going to do a few more things as well. I'm going to show you some really cool stuff that this thing can do. It's pretty fantastic. Now, within the MTFO, there's a config that you can kind of mess with. There's a lot of settings here. For example, enable around player logic is a really cool one. It comes default as false, meaning it's turned off. And I'm going to show you what it looks like without MTFO installed. And then I'm going to go ahead and reinstall MTFO again. And then I'm going to turn on the enable around player logic to true. Then I'm going to show you something special that the AI does around you. And it's really cool. It's kind of almost surreal the way the AI behave. They actually do it in a logical manner. It's so weird. So check it out. And you got these AI just being kind of dumb. AI is being AI, right? So now I'm going to back up a little bit. And I'm going to reinstall MTFO, and I'm going to also enable AI logic to get around the player. As you can see, it's causing a traffic jam. So check this out. Now watch this. I'm going to just stop. Watch what they do. Watch. This is crazy. Watch this. You are seeing this correctly, guys. Look at this. No accidents. Look at this. Seriously. What is going on? The AI are being cooperative. Look, they're actually being courteous to each other. Look. And, you know, like I said, just kind of pretend like maybe you have some debris in the highway. And with MTFO, with that enabled player logic, they're literally going around me. And you don't have like a extreme traffic accidents. All right, now watch this. I get to see it in full screen mode now. Watch the AI logic here. They're just literally just kind of slowing down to the left. If you pay close attention, you'll notice they're slowing down. They're not slamming their brakes. And so the default settings is actually really good. There's probably no reason to change all that unless you feel like you want to. But look at this. They're actually getting out of the way. We'll flip on our sirens for more immersion, right? I'm blown away at the oncoming traffic, guys. Look at this. No accidents, no nothing. And then this vehicle right here will kind of get over to the right. It kind of depends on the way you're positioned. You know, if you're angled like this, they're going to try to get over to the left. Does that make sense? So if I'm angled like straight ahead, he'll get over to the right. That's what they're supposed to do. Oh, okay. Hey, AI is still AI, guys. What can I say? But in real life, you know, the emergency vehicles usually will try to pass on the left if they can. But look at even that guy yelled to me. What? But they're not freaking out. That's what I love about it. I mean, look at this. I mean, I could literally just drive down the road. No problem. I love it. Now, I'm going to tell you one thing. Most of you will probably have this installed. It's called custom pullover. So I'm going to give you a little bit of advice. This is just my opinion. If you plan on pulling a vehicle over, and if you can, you know, time it right, maybe you got a vehicle that was speeding. If maybe you can tag the vehicle first before you put your lights on, like say this, what is this, a Patriot or something right here? I'm going to go ahead and tag him first. Okay, he's tagged, and then I'm going to go ahead and light him up. And then they're going to behave just like normal. He's going to get over, and notice he's not acting kind of weird and things like that. And I can literally use a custom pullover, which is the source code taken from Traffic Policer. And then, of course, I can guide him, you know, with mimicking features and these kind of things. I can make him get up here and then over to the right, things like that. And I can even pull up next to him like this, and then we can do left control T, and then he'll follow me down here. So I'm just kind of proving that a custom pullover will work with this now. When I first tried out the MTFO, I'm going to be honest, I was kind of turned off because custom pullover was not working correctly. So I just kind of, you know, politely waited for them to fix it. And then once they, I gave it another try, they just updated this mod just recently. Then I was like thrilled because it works. It works really good. And so now I can, yeah, if I really wanted to, I can just back up and then, you know, finish the traffic stop like this. Then I can also, you know, guide him with the waypoint. And maybe I want him just a little bit closer out here, about right there. And then I can press enter, and then he'll kind of go to that waypoint without issues. So, but let me show you what can happen. Just being honest, you know, if I'm reviewing plugins, like I said before in other cases, I'm not a cheerleader for, you know, every mod. You know, if there's an issue, then there's an issue. But with this one here, it's really not technically an issue because the mod's still doing what it's supposed to do and make the traffic get over. So this time I'm going to have my lights on, and then I'm going to tag him afterwards. So I'm going to let him go. And then I'm going to let him just kind of build up some speed, because you'll see not really an issue, but just a little bit. I'm going to put my lights on. He's going to try to get over a little bit. And now I'm going to try to tag him here. See what I'm talking about? So like I said, if you can plan it out, you're good. But you have to kind of be careful the way you're angling your car when custom pullover is trying to take over. Because there's been several times, even without this mod, I'm stuck in an endless circle, like I'm chasing the subject around, or the suspect, whatever, around while I'm trying to, actually pull them over, and that's without MTFO installed. That's just custom pullover being kind of dumb, I guess. But notice how well they get over. That's with LSPDFR. That's nothing special. Well, it is special because they fixed that in 0.4 a long time ago. Like, was it 3 years ago, something like that? But also, I wanted to show you something else that's kind of cool with this mod. I don't know if you paid attention or not. I'm gonna let this guy go. This guy's probably getting mad, right? He'll probably start a pursuit if I... let me kind of scoot up here. I want you to pay attention to what they're gonna do. It's so funny. Watch this. I'm gonna get behind these vehicles. Watch what they do with their blinker. They actually indicate that they're getting over. Watch. Put my lights on. Here we go. Watch their blinker. You know what? I'll tell you what, let's make it dark because you can't really see it, right? Let's make it dark. Go into the night. I have Quant V installed. So watch their blinkers here, guys. Watch. I turn my lights on. See the blinker right there? I don't know if you see it or not. It's too funny. And we'll do it again. I need to adjust my Quant V still. I had to reinstall Quant V, so my back tail lights look kind of weird right now. Look at his blinker. See his blinker? Watch his blinker again. See over there to the right? It's kind of hard to see. Let's get into the city. I'll show you better. I see the blinker right there. He's getting over. That's so funny. And see, there's a blinker right there too. And it kind of depends on, you can also set the amount of seconds that the light will stay green and stuff like that. Now there's a thing called vehicle creeping. This is right here. I think that's what it's called, vehicle creeping. I notice they're not slamming their brakes, causing accidents. They're just kind of edging forward, but slowing down dramatically, going into the intersection. Really cool, right? There's a setting in the config for that too. There's so much to this config, it's crazy. You could probably get lost in the config. We were trying to change a bunch of stuff. I would just leave it as default for now. And then if you feel like changing it later, you could always do that. But like I said, Alt-Tab out of the game, make changes, save it, and then unload LSPDFR, and then load plugin LSPDFR. That way you can still stay inside the game. It saves you a world of time. Let's see if he uses his blinker. Yep, he is. Look, right there. That is so cool. And then there's vehicle creeping again. Notice he's just being cool. He's not freaking out. But yeah, that's the MTFO, guys. There's a lot of other really cool stuff, when it comes to yielding and stuff. But I think I covered 99% of the plugin right there. And I hope you enjoyed this showcase because I enjoyed making it. But the MTFO is available right now. It is so cool. It is definitely worth downloading for sure. And I would say it's probably one of those must-haves for your LSPDFR. That's how good it is. All right, guys, until next time, I will see you on the next patrol. Take care and stay safe.